feels like the first time. Throw away all my pride. Don't wanna say I love you first, but holding it in just might make me burst. Love in the open, daydreaming, hoping, melting in heart.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. So if you love home decorating and you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is a channel for you. If by the end of the video you like what you have seen, I would hope you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. Guys, so today we are going to be talking about my kitchen. So I've taken you guys around my home and showed you budget-friendly ways of how I have updated my home to give it a more modern feel. So our home was built in 2013, I want to say, and it was not to our aesthetic. I've showed you photos of what our home looked like when we first moved in and the things that I've done to make it my own. So today I'm going to share with you how I have updated my kitchen to give it my own personal aesthetic, my own personal vibe. And we did it all on a budget. So if you're like me, you are working with a limited budget and you don't want to do a whole huge remodel. So what can you do to update the look and feel of your kitchen without doing a complete renovation? Well, you can do little, small, inexpensive things. So when we first moved into our home, it was very basic, boring, builder grade, and totally not my style. So I wanted to change up some things. So when we first moved in, it had black appliances. There's nothing wrong with black, but really I wanted stainless steel. It wasn't in a budget, so we did live with the black appliances for a while. But one of the first things I did, it had an ugly boob light. I did not like that boob light, so we took it out and then I put in a round chandelier. It was a stainless steel chandelier and it worked for a while, but again, not really what I was going for. Over time, we did go ahead and install a peel and stick backsplash as well. It was black and white. Again, something that was very budget friendly that we could do to upgrade the look and appearance in our home for that time period. So we lived with that for a while. And then I was like, yeah, you know, I really want to change up some other things. So eventually I changed that light from the stainless steel light to one that was a long rectangular chandelier. Now, when you look at the light, it only had one round little electrical connection in the ceiling. So you're probably wondering, well, how did you get that long linear rectangular chandelier in your kitchen? Well, we used the one wiring that we had, the one little hole, and we just centered the rectangular lighting, the lamp fixture, so that it was across the island. So it looks like, you know, it had more than just that electrical outlet to put in the new light. So if you have something like that, just know that you can use that one electrical connection and just make sure you anchor your light fixture in the other areas of your ceiling so it has a lot of support. And we've done that. It's held up really well. It looks great. I absolutely love it. When we first put it up, it had clear globes and we lived with that for a while and I liked it. But over time, I'm thinking, you know what? I want to amp up the look and the feel of the light fixture, but how can I do it on a budget, in a budget-friendly way? So one day while I was in St. Louis, I went to IKEA. And I walked around IKEA and I saw these globes. Oh my gosh, guys, these globes were so nice. So smoky, mirrored finish, so much my vibe. And I think, you know, I call my style budget luxury. So I do a little bit of modern and I like to bring a little bit of glam into it. And so these globes were right up my alley. So I ordered them from IKEA and they came and I had well, actually I installed them because it was very easy to install the globes, and I absolutely love the look and the feel of just instantaneously how it upgraded the look of my kitchen. Also, after that, I was like, you know what? These countertops are just bland and boring and so builder grade. I would love to get new quartz countertops, but that's not in the budget. What can I do? So I decided to get a new island top, which also came from IKEA, very budget friendly. I want to say it was around $200. And I gave my kitchen a $500 makeover, and I shared that video with you guys. And in that video, we did a countertop paint. And we painted the perimeter countertops with a white coat, and then I did my own little faux finish to give it a little look. Some people will do those marbly granite looking things. I didn't like that. I didn't like that aesthetic. I wanted to be mostly white, but with little hints of gray. So that's what I did with my countertop. I will have to say that it was a Rust-Oleum product. That Rust-Oleum countertop is very, very good. It has held up very well. I want to say it's going on 3 years now. When I did the countertops, I will say that you have to be very careful. It's paint, so you can't take anything hot straight out of your oven and set it on the countertop because it'll melt the paint. We did have one little mishap where that did happen. I was able to try to kind of sand it down and repaint that area, but just know it's paint, guys. It looks good, but it's still paint, so you can't put anything hot on it. Even if you did like a really hot glass of iced tea, a really hot glass of coffee or tea, if that glass is hot enough, it's going to start melting the paint. So that is one thing I have to say you want to be careful of, is setting anything hot on the countertop. Otherwise, it has held up very, very well, and I'm very happy with it. So we lived with that for a while as well. And now I'm thinking, what else do I want to do? So we had the black kitchen appliances, and we lived with them. We slowly started replacing them one by one. The microwave failed first, so then we got a new stainless steel microwave. After I got the microwave, I wanted to get a new range. So again, I'm working with a limited budget, so I went to Facebook Marketplace and I found a perfectly good range. It was one that was used in catering that was hardly used. I was able to pick it up for $300. So we had that range, oh gosh, until I just recently replaced it. And I want to say I had that range about 3 or 4 years, and it looked pristine. Guys, I kept that. You know, when you have a radiant ceramic countertop, you have to keep it clean, or else your burners are going to get old and crusty and dusty and just nasty. I didn't want that for my range. I wanted it to still look really, really nice. So if you have a radiant range, the tip to keeping it looking new is to make sure you use a ceramic cooktop cleaner. You can order it from Amazon. It comes with a little scrubbing pad and a little razor scraper. And every time you use your oven or your range, once you're done, wipe it down really well. Use that ceramic cooktop cleaner, and it will keep your countertop or your cooktop looking like new. So we are getting a new range tomorrow. So I want to show you what the current range looks like. This is the situation. Don't mind the TV, but yeah, I'm so happy we're getting a new range. So out with the old and in with the new. So we lived with that for a while, and then our dishwasher went out, and so we replaced the dishwasher with the stainless steel one. Then our refrigerator, we decided we wanted to replace it. It didn't go out. We just moved it into the basement, and then we got a new French door refrigerator. So that happened in 2020, I want to say. That was during the COVID times, and we weren't able even to go into, we got it from Home Depot or Lowe's. No, it was Home Depot. We couldn't go in, like we wanted to go in together. We couldn't go in. We had to go in one by one. I went in and looked at it, and then my boyfriend went in and looked at it, and then we ordered it online and had it delivered. The one thing I will say about my refrigerator, which is a Whirlpool, is that the ice maker area takes up a lot of space in the refrigerator section. So if I had to do it all over again, I would probably get a different one because of that feature. But overall, it works. The look and feel, it works for us. So that is where we are today. So all the appliances are now stainless. I'm loving it, but you know, I really just want to upgrade the look and feel of the appliances. There's nothing wrong with them, absolutely nothing wrong, but I just want to change up the look. So during Christmas, I decided, let's go ahead and replace the microwave and the range. And there were sales going on at that time, end of the year. So I did get a new microwave and I did get a new range. Now, the microwave is a GE microwave. It's a GE profile. The range, I wanted a slide-in range. I wanted to get rid of the backsplash and I wanted to, you know, elevate the look a little bit. So I decided to go with a slide-in range. But if you look at your range, you'll see like there's like a window around the actual door. And I did not like that look. I didn't want the look of that. So while we were in Lowe's, I found this range. The glass was so black that you could barely see inside the oven. I was like, that is the oven that I want. That's the range that I want. And it was a hyacinth. And I know you're probably thinking, Sheryl, a hyacinth? Really? Yes, it was very, very nice. And it was on sale as well. It's like $9.99, $9.50, something like that. So we got that. And even though they're two different brands, guys, they go together perfectly. Now, the one thing I will say is that if I could, I would change the microwave into a hood. But because we're not doing a major remodel, we're keeping everything simple and as budget friendly as we can make it. I did decide to go ahead and just keep the over-the-range microwave, but just give it a little more updated, a more modern look. And that GE profile is absolutely perfect. I love it. So those two together, absolutely sublime. So now my kitchen is looking more like me, more my aesthetic. We also, I forgot to tell you, changed the pulls on the door. Actually, we didn't change them. The cabinets didn't have any pulls at all when we first moved in, so we did add our own. I have like a total of 50 handles. Can you believe it? 50 handles in the kitchen. So now I'm at the point where I think I want to change the handles again. I'm just not sure exactly what I want to do with the handle. So I want to change the handle, I think, to something that has a little more character. You see, these handles are just really, really plain. So I ordered these from Amazon. You can see they have some texture to them. And I think these would look really, really nice. The only thing is I ordered the wrong size. When you are ordering, you want to make sure the pulls match up. As you can see, they don't. So I think this is like 3 inches and this is like 5 inches. So I do need to send these back, but I think changing out the pulls will add a little more character to these. So yeah, I just need to send these back and get the right size, but I think that'll look really, really nice. But leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. But I do know I want to change them to give the cabinets a new look and feel. Eventually, we would like to paint our cabinets white. Right now, they're like a dark espresso color. Eventually, I would like to have them white. My boyfriend wants to go ahead and do it, and I'm like, you know, it's such a big job. It's a lot of prep, a lot of time. I really don't want to just jump into that. And I thought about hiring someone to do it, but again, that's so expensive and we're trying to save money. So I don't know. And the other thing is you don't want to put more, into your home that you're going to get back out when you sell it. Like, this is not our forever home. If it were, I would have no problems doing the remodel and spending all that extra money. But because of the median home value for our area, I'm not doing that. Even though the home values have risen over the last few years, like we purchased our home in 2016, guys, home prices are so expensive now. I mean, you're like, I would love to sell my home, but in order to get what I want and stay where we are, I would be looking at paying $600,000 to $700,000 for a new home. I'm not doing that. I'm not. So I could take the equity that we have built up in our home and do that, but there's nothing wrong with our home. And you know, we can do small changes and small updates to it to give it the look and feel that we like, but right now is not the time to buy a home. I would love to buy a new home. I would like to have it built from the ground up so I can just put everything in it. And if I did that, I'm sure we would be around 800,000, and yeah, we're not there. So anyway, I want to do what I can to make my home look and feel fabulous and represent us, our aesthetic. We're modern people, we're grown. I don't want to say we have a sexy vibe. So that's what I want to have in my home, a modern, grown, and sexy vibe, but we're doing it all on a budget. So that was a long introduction to say today I am going to share with you how our kitchen looks today, and I absolutely love it, and I hope you will as well. So without further ado, let me show you our budget-friendly, updated kitchen in a budget luxury style. All right, let's go take a look. Guys, so I wanted to give you a little update on our kitchen. As you can see, we've made a few changes. We got a new microwave and a new range. This is a slide-in range. It's a hyacinth range, and it has the ceramic glass top. I love the look. I love the aesthetics. I think the microwave and the range go really well together, even though the microwave is a GE profile. And the reason I went with two different manufacturers, as you can see, look at the oven door and look at the microwave door. They blend seamlessly together, and I absolutely love that. I love the square. If you go to your stove and you look at it, normally you'll see like the square outline where you can look into the oven. I did not want to see that. You can hardly see it here on this range, and I absolutely love it. If you see this stripe right here, that's just a glare from, I think, the cabinets. But yeah, that is how the range and the microwave look. Absolutely love the aesthetic of our kitchen. As you can see, the interior of the microwave is gray. I love that. I don't know, just gives it a more high-end look. This is the door, and you see the panel. Normally you have your controls here on the side, but the controls now are on the bottom, and I think it just gives it a more upscale look. Ideally, you would want to have a hood here in this place, but we don't have a hood, so I didn't want to take out the cabinets and try to put in a hood, although I suppose we probably could at some point if we wanted to, but we just decided to go ahead again and just replace the microwave with something that we already had, or that was in the space that would be easy to do without a lot of, you know, extra expense. And I absolutely love the way this looks. So both the microwave and the range came from Lowe's. I will have them linked in the description box down below in case you are looking for a new microwave and oven, but I absolutely love the way they look here in the space. The interior of the oven as well is also gray. Don't mind my pizza stone. You can tell we eat a lot of pizza, but yeah, I need to get a new one, but absolutely love the range. The only thing is, like, the controls on this is blue. This one is white, so I'm thinking of finding a way to, I don't know, camouflage this or this so that they match, but for the moment it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, that's how it looks. And yeah, just so modern, so fresh. You guys remember where we started. The kitchen was just, you know, basic builder grade. We had just a boob light up here. And if you didn't know, this was like a single boob light. And we took that out, and even though there was no electrical, the length of this ceiling, it is only wired into one outlet, but it looks like it's a full outlet up there. So a tip for you, if you have just a single outlet, you can use a rectangular chandelier. You just put in the correct, you know, hardware and the mounting screws to keep everything up, but it looks so nice, so luxe in my opinion. We did have the farmhouse signs over there that said eat. I took those out, and I just love the aesthetic of the kitchen. It's very modern, just my style. The lights didn't come with these globes. I told you guys they came with clear globes. I changed them out a few years ago to these globes that I picked up from IKEA. I thought they would be perfect here in the kitchen, and I just absolutely love the way it looks. The kitchen, oh my gosh, it's just so my vibe. I just absolutely love the way the kitchen looks. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. This is our DIY bowl. And there goes the refrigerator, right on cue, filling the ice maker. All right, so the artwork over here on the wall is a DIY. I did that with you a few years ago. Their frames are from the old Joann's. They have since gone out of business, but I'm sure you can find something similar from Amazon. And the black and white artwork, again, it's just DIY that I put together. Absolutely love how it looks in the space. It elevated the look. Our countertop for the island, it was, again, basic, boring, builder grade. This one is just a slight upgrade. It's not marble or anything, but it has that marble effect. This also came from IKEA. Very budget friendly, affordable way to upgrade the look of your countertop. In the past, we would not have been able to sit at the counter, even though I tried. And I'll put up some photos here of how it used to look. But we slowly changed that over time until it evolved into this look. And the chairs came from Amazon. I love the barrel shape of the chairs. This is how they look in the space. And then for the place settings, these are some old place settings from Pier 1, the old Pier 1 from a long time ago that I picked up when they were going out of business. I picked them up on clearance. We have a charger plate that came from, I don't remember, but I love the contrast of the silver and the black placemat. And then we have just a very inexpensive Dollar Tree plate for $1. I've had these for years. And then I also have another plate from the Dollar Tree. And I was playing around with the look of the setting, and I thought, okay, how would this look if we put this here? And then this is a black bowl. It was a set of dinnerware that I picked up thrifting. And I thought, how would this place setting look. I don't have any silverware out. I don't think I'm going to put any, but this is how it looks. But then I also have, remember these plates from the Dollar Tree? I thought we could also use these. Look how nice that looks as well. So nice. And then we could use this plate. I think this gives it a more modern aesthetic and look. These goblets came from Walmart. These are from Better Homes and Gardens. Don't mind me. I don't have any makeup on today, so you're not going to see me on camera. But I thought these were really, really nice. I showed you these last year. I don't think they're available any longer, but I absolutely love how they look here in the kitchen and how they tie in with our chandelier. Look how nice that looks. We did also get new dining room chairs. These chairs were part of a collaboration with Daya Lane, and I absolutely love them. They are very similar to the ones from our house, but a fraction of the cost. It is a Chanel fabric, which I had to Scotch guard, and I want to Scotch guard them, I want to say every 3 to 6 months. So I give them a good clean and then re-Scotch guard because they are light and they're in the dining room. You know, they are going to get a little dirty, so I want to make sure I keep them pristine. And so, yeah, I did Scotch guard them. Although they are a performance fabric, I did go ahead and Scotch guard them again. And they are looking pretty good since we've had them since before Christmas. I think I got them early December, so, or maybe it was November, I don't remember. But I absolutely love how they look in the space. Again, I will have them linked in the description box down below, but this is how our kitchen is looking, and I absolutely love it. We also tiled the backsplash. I don't know if I told you guys that. When we first moved in, there was no backsplash at all. And then after a couple of years, we did like a peel and stick, black and white tile backsplash. We lived with that for a few years, and then we decided to just go ahead and tile the backsplash. I found this backsplash from Lowe's. It's like a winter white or something like that. I forget what it's called, but it is currently still available, so I'll have it linked in the description box down below. But I love how it brightened up the kitchen. I like the contrast of the light gray and white with the marble. Absolutely love it. Again, I'm absolutely loving how our kitchen has evolved over time, and I hope you do as well. So if you guys have enjoyed today's video and it has inspired you in any way, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStyle family. All right, guys, so what do you think? I absolutely love how our kitchen looks now, and I hope you do as well. I hope it has shown you that you do not have to spend a lot of money to make your home look and feel expensive. Like I want to say, with the new appliances, that was probably around $1,500. We did that $500 upcycle, that budget luxury makeover. It was $500. So all in, I want to say $2,500 for an updated look and feel of the kitchen. Yes, please, and thank you. Oh, we did buy that refrigerator, but that was, you know, years ago. I'm going to say it was maybe $1,200. So overall, over the past, how many years now? 10 years. Gosh, it's been 10 years since we lived here. So over the past 10 years, we've done little bitty upgrades, little tweaks here and there to make our home feel more like our own. And we did it all without a huge remodel. So I hope that has shown you that you can update the look of your home without spending a lot of money. So if today's video has inspired you, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStyle family. I have lots of budget-friendly, budget luxury, home decorating inspiration coming your way that you don't want to miss. And with that, my friends, let's take one last look. Oh, And before I go, let me know, leave me a comment down below. What do you think of our kitchen? What do you think about the little tweaks that we did? I absolutely love everything. Again, very budget friendly, but leave me a comment down below and let us know what you think. And with that, my friends, let's take one last look, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.